system. I actually woke up a little bit nervous about the track session. I don't know, that doesn't always happen, but sometimes when you know you're gonna go and suffer, it's like, oh, I don't want to go and feel miserable, tired and achy. But it's all for a purpose. We'll be fine. We'll survive. Survived every other one up until this point.
Who is it that writes the program for the track?
Right now, Chandler wrote this session. Right now, I'm not really following a particular program, kind of just winging it and figuring it out on my own, which I've never really done. I've almost always had a coach writing a very specific program for me, but after doing that for 15 years, we finished last season. I didn't really know what this season was going to look like, so I didn't secure a coach or a program, and have just been taking it day by day. Taking peak class pretty often, which I think is great programming and is usually very fun, and then just supplementing it with whatever I feel like I need or looks fun, sounds good. I'm doing a ton of running now, so I asked Chandler to write a session.
Nope.
How we doing? He's got a blue, so water.
Did they give us seconds?
Not too, but oh yeah, all the funny looking warm-ups. Today's track session, we've got about 12K worth of volume. We're doing an 800, a 600, and a 400 at game pace, which is just under 4 minutes per kilometer, with a 200-meter recovery jog in between for 3 sets with 2 minutes of rest between sets. 1.5 mile warm up, 1.5 mile cool down. Let's get started. All right. Man, we came out early to try to beat the heat. I don't think it's gonna work. Ooh. One down, 2 to go. That was tough.
How was the speeds in the end?
It was good. We were 350 right on for most of the ones that we were supposed to be, and then I think we actually ended up at a 340 for the final 400.
106 on the last one.
Yeah.
555.
Yeah.
Final pace.
It's also unideal that out here there's 0 shade.
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Nowhere to hide. Kind of want to crawl in between here, but not worth it. 2 down, 1 to go. It almost feels like survival sometimes. I know that sounds so dramatic, but trying to just regulate, keep your body from freaking out. Love to enjoy. All done with the meat and potatoes of session 1 at the track. We just have a 1.5 mile cool down now. And then we're gonna hit the gym later, do some in the gym Hyrox stuff, machine work, sled pushes. Maybe, if we still have the energy for it, jump in and do the peak partner class, we'll see. I'm still learning for sure how to make good coffee, but I think I'm getting closer and closer. The one thing that I probably struggle the most with still is the Latte Art. I got all these fancy contraptions that I didn't even know existed before I started getting into this. I think I know what I'm doing, but I don't know if it always leads to the perfect product. We'll steam ourselves some milk, and we'll try to pour you guys a little flour. If anybody's watching and has any advice on how to properly steam milk, this is where I struggle the most. And then, the tricky part. You start slow. And then you want to start a little faster and you'll get the design coming out. That's an okay start. Oh, no! And now we've got a little abstract. You know, if you look at it this way, it can be a flower. If you look at it another way, it could be a phoenix or a peacock, maybe. Come here, puppy dog.
How are you feeling after this morning's track session?
Pretty good, thankfully. It was hot out there, and being able to jump in the cold plunge is a nice reward, but also helps my body stay healthy. I feel like just keeping like joints and muscles from getting super inflamed and irritated. I try to do it, I don't know, 3-4 times a week. Specifically after big long run sessions seems to be the most beneficial for me. And it's also just like a nice reset to get out of the heat, get in touch with my breathing, cool down, make sure my body feels good, get out and go about my day. Oy. But that's probably about enough to recover from session 1 and get ready for session number 2. Back at peak for the second session of the day after being at home for a little plunge recovery pliability. Also had a little detour, had the opportunity to go to Guido's daughter Valentina's school and do career day, which was super fun. I think the kids liked it, hopefully. But now we're back for a Hyrox session. I'm gonna do a 40-minute EMOM. There are 8 indoor stations in a Hyrox that don't involve running. I'm gonna do a minute of each of those 5 times through. That'll get me through 40 minutes, which will be just in time to either take the peak class or do my own little workout on the side with Mr. Helmry. We've got ski, sled push, sled pull. Perfect. Row. Farmer's carry or lunge?
I think carry and then lunge, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did it.
So he's doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off?
I think so. That's how I'm gonna start it. I'll get a gauge on what number makes sense there, and then either just try to hit that every time or have that be the thing, even if it takes a little longer than 40 seconds towards the end. 3, 2, 1. I'm just getting a feel for numbers and all the stations. Like,
Burpees, did 8 in 40 seconds. The row, I did 13 calories. So I'll have a standard for all the rest of them. One down, 4 to go. Yowzers.
That crept up, eh?
That was tough. I guess I should have known. Round 3, after round 3, going into round 4, it kind of hit me, but was able to think, okay, one more hard round and then you're on the last round. Play those mental tricks with yourself. Instead of 2 rounds to go, it's one more until the last one. And that was helpful, and then once you're on the last one, you're just emptying the tank. So I was able to just hang on. Both of the machines, I settled into 15 cals on the rower and the ski erg. Sled, push. I think I was going 10 yards down, 10 yards back. Pull was 10 or 15 yards. Farmer's carry, I don't even know, just fast. Lunges, I did 10 steps down, 10 steps back, and did 20 wall balls every round.
What's your favorite of the Hyrox movements?
Well, when Chandler and I did the one in Miami, I think we were first place time-wise on the wall balls and the lunges, second or third on the burpees, and I think our slowest events were farmer's carry, sled push, and the ski. So we need to work on those. If I had to choose a favorite, I don't mind the wall balls because they're lighter than I'm used to, and I feel like I can get good squat speed. Lunges, same thing, like high cadence. I feel like I caught a lot of people that were trying to make it a sustainable lunge speed, and I was the opposite mindset. Just try to pick as many people off until I pass the bag to Chandler. Honestly, traditionally, a Hyrox style workout is probably worst possible scenario for me when I would do CrossFit Games competitions. Anything that was running mixed with other stuff, I just have a really hard time recovering. My heart rate will go up pretty high depending on what the movement is, and then it stays really high for the first chunk of my run. I'll settle in eventually, but knowing that, we try to set it up so that Chandler can finish every station, so that if I have a minute to rest before we go into the next run, I can bring my heart rate down and be a little quicker on the runs rather than having to catch up halfway through. That's nice. All right.
Just one more to go, eh?
I think I got enough in me for one more session. Final workout of the day, partner workout with Aaron, my favorite kind. We're gonna be passing some reps back and forth, and then we've got a shared chipper, split it however we want, and we're gonna try to go big and have some fun.
How you feel now?
I feel really good. Like, I don't know, the more and more the days gone by, I've just felt more and more like an animal. This seat is so low.
Success feel.
Good hard push, because it's kind of short. You can keep the effort pretty high. I think trading back and forth will feel nicer though, because you get more built-in rest. I'm curious to see doing it 15, 10, 5 for the same total volume. So just 8 minutes and 28 seconds that way. Now we're doing the same volume, breaking it up differently. I think we can probably go faster this way. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's gonna be the hardest set of this. Get ready. 7, get ready. 8 more. 9, nice. And you get a rest after this. Nice. Okay, let's go. Noah. 20, baby. 1. Come on. 2. 3. Noah. 4. 5. Nice, Noah. 6. 7, that's it. 8, come on, Noah, dig, baby. Come on. Come on, Noah, halfway, let's go. Nice. Come on. 13, nice, Noah. 14, nice. Come on, dude, 15 more, grind these out, you got it. Right here. Let's go, baby. Put on a show. Come on, Noah, let's go. Nice. Come on. Come on. That's it, Noah. Nice. Come on, Aaron. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Aaron. Nice. Come on, baby. 2. Nice, Aaron. Come on. Come on. 3. Nice, dude. You got this. Nice. Come on. Halfway, dude. Come on. Let's dig here. Dig, dig, dig. 6. Come on, man. 7. Come on. 3 more. Come on. 8. 2 more. 2 more. Come on, Aaron. Nice. Easy shit. Fuck yeah, baby. A strict one for sure. Woo. Watch out, world.
All right, we did it, gang. Another solid day of fitness. Finished up with some intervals. It was cool to see that play out, where we had one way of breaking it up at the beginning that ended up taking 2.5 minutes longer than us breaking it up by choice. Basically shorter, faster sets allowed us to just push the pedal to the metal.
Less transitions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It was fun. In the middle of it, I was thinking, man, this isn't long enough to suffice as a workout. We're used to doing weekly beasts that take an hour plus, and I was realizing we were already on round 2 of the first part, 4 minutes in. But I had to remind myself that not all workouts have to be long. You can do a short, hard workout. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be hard, you know, just like moving your body is good enough. But if you're balancing the volume versus intensity thing, if the volume is a little lower, just push the intensity a little higher.
Yeah, that's like really good training. I feel like forcing yourself
Yeah.
to be uncomfortable, sprint a bike, your legs are on fire, you're breathing heavy, but it's only 10 snatches, get right up on a set of muscle ups, or even like at the end they're pushing big sets of muscle ups, you know, like
Yeah.
gives you the opportunity to kind of test your limiters, test capacity a bit more. If it was a 60-minute weekly beast, you're gonna break things up a little slower.
Bigger breaks in between.
Yeah.
I will say that not often will I get off the bike and basically as I'm stepping off already be picking up the dumbbell. Usually you're taking a couple breaths and getting yourself prepared, and that made a difference. Like I felt on the snatches, my hamstrings and legs were on fire, and I'm not used to that. So you're right, it was a good training stimulus.
What was the time you got in the end?
So we were 5:58 on the chipper version and 8:28 on the rounds version.
Yeah, so 8:28, we rested till 12. So 3.5-ish minutes of rest, and did the second part.
I had a hefty day. It was supposed to be more of a Hyrox day. I know that last workout wasn't very Hyroxy, but big track session in the morning. We did 12K, like 7.5 to 8 miles worth of running volume. Came in, did a 40-minute Hyrox piece. That was actually a little harder than I thought it was gonna be. Did some strict pull-ups with the class while I was waiting for you to finish a PT, and then finished with that interval muscle up dumbbell snatch bike thing. Solid day. I think I ran. Did I run yesterday? I don't remember.
You said you didn't.
No,
Yeah.
yesterday.
You chased us on the walk.
Didn't run yesterday. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Let's say with a 1 day gap in between, if I ran 8 miles today, I had already been at, I think, 12 2 days prior to that. So within the last 4 days, I've run 20 miles, which is a lot for me. But I committed to trying to get a bunch of mileage in to get fast for Chandler for the Hyrox, and hopefully we're trending in the right direction. Let's go walk these pups.
Boom.
Thanks for tuning in. That was a full-ish day of Hyrox-ish training. We'll see you guys back for plenty more coming soon.